Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Bleak Forsaken. Now, you might have already noticed that this episode is a bit longer. I'm not quite sure what kind of duration I'm going to go for at this point. I would say at least an hour and a half, maybe longer than that. I mean, if I aim for an hour and a half, let's be real, it's gonna be longer than that. But yeah, because the thing is, I have a bit of a problem that is, of course, completely self-made, and that is that I'm enjoying the game too much, and I want to keep playing, but I've already recorded ahead for, you know, enough episodes for the next 2 weeks or so, and while that's not necessarily a problem in itself, I also, you know, don't love recording ahead too far in advance, because then, you know, my current playing and, you know, the videos that get uploaded and the comments that I get on them get a bit too disconnected. And, you know, ideally I would just record and release at a pretty even pace, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And with this game specifically, I really get absorbed in it, and, you know, I want to explore all of its secrets, and I don't want to take long breaks, ideally, because then I'm just going to forget what I've already done and what I've been thinking about, all the various things that I wanted to investigate some more, and I'm also going to get rusty, of course, and forget how to play. I mean, that's still going to happen, but that can happen from one moment to the next. Are you a boss or something? No, you're just more of these guys. Now, long story short, I could, and maybe I will, release more than 3 videos of this eventually. I'm almost certainly going to do that after Ender Magnolia is done, which is still going to keep going for a while, though. After that, I'm probably going to switch the, you know, the slots around and release 4 episodes of this per week. But even then, it's going to be a little while before that happens, before that starts happening. And even then, 4 hours a week is probably less than I would naturally want to play, you know? With other games it balances out more naturally, but sometimes this happens. And, you know, it's a good problem to have, technically, but, so, the only other option, really, that I have, other than just releasing more videos, is, of course, making the videos longer. And I typically try to avoid making videos too long. What the heck are you? I thought you were an enemy that we had already seen, but you're only similar to those guys in the sewer, I think. You're even uglier, if that was even possible. Well, the spinning wheel really doesn't deal that much damage, does it? It's just 10 damage per hit? Is that right? It doesn't seem right. Also, it doesn't crit at all. Unless it's somehow not showing me all the numbers correctly or something. And then I get hit once by this guy, and it deals a ton of damage, as you would expect. I guess that's really the first time I've been hit by one of this type of enemy, and I suppose I'm including both those ugly sewer guys and the spider-type enemies. Those weird human spiders as similar enemies. Improved diver's lungs concoction. Oh, wait, improved. Is that something else than what we have? No, that's just diver's lungs. Interesting. So we can actually craft the improved version, which upgrades an existing diver's lung concoction. Oh, that makes sense. 60 seconds. Oh, okay, that makes so much sense, actually. Okay. I had been wondering. I mean, we saw that big glowing snake thing underwater somewhere over that way. Or, you know, in this general body of water, this being by the entrance to the area. And, you know, I've been wondering if we actually do end up fighting that thing, even with potentially doubling our air capacity to, like, 50 seconds. That still doesn't seem like an awful lot, so we would have to do it in segments and either surface to catch our breath, or find, you know, an underwater oxygen station. But yeah, if we can actually just make, you know, give us an extra 60 seconds of oxygen, plus the 25-ish or so, maybe 30, that we start with, And that lasts overall for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's obviously pretty good. It does take an essence. Okay, so... And it only makes a single one. I'm still gonna make, like, a couple of these. I mean, we have plenty of essences. There's really nothing to be worried about. Did I make 5? I think now I did. And I guess I might as well... How did this work? Yeah, we have 5 of these. Let's put these on the second reel, which we activate... not like this. Wait. Oh, like this. Okay, right. Hold our ability button, and then we can drink that potion if we want to. I suppose I could also actually populate that second row of belt items with some other things. We have these more powerful healing items, I guess. 630. I mean, we have... This still is a pretty decent heal. Oh, wait, but we can't have both types. Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. We're going to keep the weaker ones for the time being, but we do have some regenerative fluid, yeah. Restores 50% of total health over 10 seconds. I mean, that's about the same amount, I guess, or a bit less than a restorative fluid, but it is another type of healing potion, so we might as well put that there, because we can. Let's see here. Ionization fluid, yeah. I could technically use those. I really should, when appropriate. What else do we... Rapid recovery, double stamina regen, right? I mean, I feel like it would make sense to have some sort of buffing potion. Maybe not right now. Maybe I can think about that when we actually encounter a boss or mini-boss or an enemy where that would make sense. Did I finish my train of thought from earlier? I don't know. So, yeah, I try to avoid making episodes longer than an hour, which I think is probably a duration that most average viewers would still consider maybe watching, but I mean, obviously, not everyone is going to have that much time to watch videos. Like, even an hour a day is obviously... Unless you're just having it in the background, which is perfectly valid, obviously, something I do a lot. But, you know, it's quite a bit of time to dedicate to just sitting down watching, and, you know, I obviously don't expect... Oh god. Anyone to dedicate that kind of time to my silly videos. But I know there are some people who would absolutely not mind having longer episodes, and at the very least, so long as I only have 3 episodes a week, having them a little bit longer would still be okay. I mean, you don't have to watch them all at once. You can watch as much as you can in a day, and then maybe continue the next day, or, you know, do whatever the heck you like. Plus, of course, this series is going to stay online, so God will, as long as YouTube exists. This guy is really, really sturdy. Oh god, and his attacks are... Yeah, okay, that's just a super long wind-up for that attack, and then he's gonna fall over. That gives me a chance to actually do a charge attack like that. Ah, I took a chance there. I really shouldn't have done that, because he could very well just deal, you know, tremendous amounts of damage for how extremely slowly he attacks. Yeah. Thankfully, he does not just outright one-shot me. In fact, his attacks are... Oh god. It's a longer combo than I've ever seen him do. Apart from the whirly attack, spin to win. Okay, wow. Now let's go to the upgrade module. Okay, no particularly special drops, but a decent chunk of XP for the first kill at least. I'm not really looking forward to fighting too many more of those guys, though. That's just very time-consuming, if nothing else. Yeah, anyway, long story short, I'm going to make these videos a bit longer. At least that's the plan for now. I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, I will allow myself to make them longer if I feel like it, I guess, if it feels appropriate. Just so I can, you know, get a bit more of my gameplay released each week without inflating the number of videos. I mean, I guess it kind of ends up being the same in a way, but I don't know. Still feels better this way, maybe. I'm just figuring it out, I suppose, as I go. Oh, okay, here we go. We do actually end up platforming on this side of things. Hello there. Oh, I did not mean to lock onto that enemy, actually. Thank you very much. But I was just going to comment on the fact that I could actually see the guy. I literally saw the outline of him. So it wasn't just... I mean, I guess because this area is just much better lit than those sewers where we first started encountering them, where I could just see the vaguest little shadow of them moving. Well, I mean, there in front of the staircase, I couldn't actually see him. Yeah, try blocking my attacks. Good luck with that. Okay, we keep that down here. That is... Oh yeah, I guess I saw that from below. That's obviously close to the shortcut again. Hello there. I'm assuming we can just climb this? Yeah, oh wow, or we can actually just jump and somehow zip up onto the platform. Sure, that works. Nothing special up here, though. Oh, there's a filter. Or I keep calling it filter. What is it, what's the game call it? Post-process. Okay, monitor. Oh, also, didn't I find one and never used it? I feel like I got distracted by something. Audio display. Let's see here. We did find the pixel art event. Dramatic. Event, yeah, that was the confusing one, right? That is pretty hard on the eyes. Yeah. I mean, it is certainly interesting. What kind of event are we talking about, though? So, I mean, it's kind of chromatic aberration, but only red and green. Kind of stereoscopic. I wonder if it would actually produce a sort of stereoscopic effect with the proper glasses. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. It's more red and pale grayish green than proper red and green. Maybe for the better in terms of visibility. But obviously, most of these aren't really something you want to really play with for any extended time. Dramatic. Dramatic how? Extremely desaturated, almost black and white, almost grayscale. And with a very much reduced view distance. Dramatic, yeah, I mean, I guess. In fact, it's kind of, yeah, it is almost grayscaled. The way that the color depth is just vastly reduced. After a certain, past a certain distance. It's an interesting effect. Up close you have a lot of different shades of gray, I guess. The further away you are, though, it becomes more, like, stylized. An interesting effect, yeah, but again, not something I want to play the entire game in. Definitely not for the first playthrough. A couple of these I can definitely see using. Monitor, I can imagine, yeah. Wonderful scan lights. Wow, those are some juicy scan lines. I've never been a fan of those. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is a bit too extreme either way, but even milder scanline effects that many games offer have never appealed to me. While I did grow up using CRT monitors, obviously, and playing, home consoles on CRT TVs, so technically I could have some, some amount of nostalgia for that kind of aesthetic, but I just don't miss that at all. I don't miss the lack of visual fidelity. I've always been a fan of crisp pixels, Okay, some XP here and some materials, and this might be the passage that we used to come here in the first place? Yeah, it might be, actually. Or, oh, you know what this is? This is where the item was, I bet. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, ultimately, this whole thing exists just for some items, right? Were we all the way up there, actually? Wait. There is a red light, so that suggests to me that we could go there, but I mean, that's obviously too high to climb. Yeah, that's way too high to climb up. Unless there's somehow a way to stand on this. I mean, almost. But even then, we cannot not really jump from here. Of course, it doesn't seem intentional in the first place. We did open up this shortcut, which kind of suggests that there's something more to do up here, perhaps some sort of reason why you might want to return here. That guy is still around, okay. But, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like there might be something going on up there. Wait, except we actually came from up there. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's just a red glow that I saw. Yeah, never mind. I forgot that we actually went down a couple of stairs in order to get back there. Back down to that level. Do we see anything over that way? Or is that actually where we were? That might be where I picked up the item. Yeah, actually, that probably is. I just didn't see it from here. Alright. Guess I wasn't exploring very carefully. Well, there is a path over that way, actually, so that exists. But still, obviously, well, I mean, we have our shortcut here, or our checkpoint literally set here. If we didn't have that, yeah, I guess if you were relying on traveling back from the entrance of the area through the shortcut, then that ladder would be somewhat useful, but yeah, it's a bit of a run along the pier and past a bunch of enemies, including that big scary one. So definitely glad I set down the checkpoint when I did. I mean, I guess I could have put it here in hindsight, or I could, if I really wanted to, I could return to the actual homunculus and you know, reset the mirage and then put it here. But of course I also don't know if there's a specific reason to want it to be here, or if there's maybe not a whole lot more to do in this particular building. This is still basically the same, you know, just the first passage underwater that I found while exploring. There's another post-process. Crisp. Ooh, I mean, crisp sounds good, but it's already crisp. I'm guessing that this effect is probably just gonna make everything like super sharpened looking with, you know, exaggerated edges, which, well, let's check it out instead of assuming. But what else would it be? I mean, kind of. Does it look that different? I mean, all the edges are flickering like crazy, so yeah, there's definitely some sort of sharpening going on, which makes sense. Why else would it be called this? But it's not that different overall. I mean, this is very playable, at least. Doesn't look too different. But yeah, it definitely makes all the edges flicker a bit more than they used to. So let's not. Yeah. I guess it made everything just a little bit brighter. Maybe reduced the fogginess a bit. I feel like I could see those towers in the distance a bit more clearly, but yeah, it's fine either way. Obviously, I still want to go for the default experience for my first playthrough. Okay, so the path seems to just end here, so is that actually the mini-boss I was thinking about, I was wondering about? Or is it just another one of those very, very tanky guys? I think he's using a fancier looking axe, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, he was immediately ready to retaliate. Impressive, actually. He's definitely taking very little damage. Ooh, can I make him fall off? I guess not. Ooh. Oh, that made him stagger. He can stay stunned for quite a while. Ah, okay, that was a fast attack. I was actually just... Okay. Let's not be silly here. There's no reason to die against this guy. I was trying to pay attention to any damage over time effect that might be happening while he was frozen. And that's the, you know, the effect itself is very visible. Obviously, the blue flame kind of thing. Yeah, that's the beginning of a potential longer combo, but obviously he's not always going to continue that combo when I'm not in range. Okay. Guess we might as well stun him again. Take advantage of that, and he's dead. Okay. Corrupted helmet. Is the helmet itself corrupted, or are these enemies called corrupted? 900 XP? Wait. That's it? That's what he was guarding? I mean, that's nice and all, but... I was kind of hoping for something more. Huh, there is an item on that ledge. Okay. Looks like we could probably just drop down onto that platform and jump there. Is there nothing more meaningful to do here? There's another item there on that platform. Okay. Am I missing something? Is something going to happen here eventually? I mean, it's really hard to say with the visibility being what it is. I think that might be the building where we found the Paladin's mace. If there even is a building and I'm not just imagining things. Just the vaguest outline in the mist. Okay, well, yeah, we can definitely drop down to that and then grab ourselves that item or two. Let's see if we can reach them both. Before I drop down, of course, I'm gonna double check that I'm not missing anything else here. Well, it's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, I mean, again, the game gave me this whole shortcut up to this building. You know, up to this upper part of this building. And then there's just nothing meaningful to do. Oh. I kept forgetting... Or, once again, I was forgetting doing the thing again. No anomaly here, though. We are getting kind of close, yeah, to that, which seems to be underwater. It might not be underwater, maybe there's a chamber with air down that way. No anomaly here, huh? Yeah, no, I don't know. There does not appear to be much of a purpose to this whole place. Just a bunch of enemies, one super tanky guy at the end, and then not even an item, just some XP. There was also the big spider monster thing that gave me a recipe, so I suppose that's always nice. Yeah, I mean, specifically that extended duration diving potion, so I guess it was probably a good thing to pick up for further exploration in this place. I mean, I guess I'll just keep swimming along the outer edge. And somewhere over there, around that corner, before that structure that I can just barely see in the mist. Depending on YouTube's compression, you might not be able to see that at all. But yeah, I think right above my head there, around that corner, is where I dived into the tunnel and around the corner and ended up in the basin on the other side of this whole complex here. And from where we started exploring this building. So I'm just going to continue swimming around the left wall, basically, or along the left wall, peeking underwater whenever I can. Let me just quickly check if I didn't miss anything. I did level up again at some point, I guess. We are level 14 now, so I guess I must have just missed when that happened. So we can actually increase strength and constitution to 13 each. Also, did I miscalculate, or did I actually get extra constitution from some source? I thought we were at exactly 500 at 11, so I thought that 4 more levels for exactly level 15 constitution would get me to 600. Weird. I guess I probably just made a mistake, because I certainly don't seem to have any new equipment. Or just leveling... Does just leveling up give you more health? No, surely not. You have to put points into Constitution manually, I would think. Anyway, I suppose... I mean, I can still go to 15, I guess. For, you know, no one says that I need to stop at 600. In fact, in the long run, I probably don't want to. Well, I love that there is an extra animation. Oh, there's the big worm thing. Or several of them? Or is it just that long? I guess the air serpent is also just a very, very lengthy boy. I also maybe should have taken one of those diver's potions before jumping in, because yeah, you cannot use your items at all. You don't have access to your regular belt, I guess. Oh well, it's fine. So, I guess I could look around the underwater part of the structure. I think the light we're seeing there is basically where I started this first underwater adventure from, that brought us to the top of this complex. Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay. Unless there's a second extremely similar looking tunnel entrance with the light in the ceiling and everything. But I'm going to assume not for now and just continue along this way. And just to confirm... Oh! Oh, I was wrong. Okay, so the game will allow you to climb up ledges that are close enough to the water. And this one I thought looked just about as high as the game might allow you to climb. If that's even, you know, if that was possible. Turns out that it is. Indeed. Okay. Anything directly below us? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I kind of want to just dive straight down and see if there is a bottom to this whole place. There might not be, though. I mean, even with the improved potion... Also, I really need to keep an eye on my oxygen. Even with the improved potion, you can only maybe dive for an hour and a half. An hour and a half, I wish. A minute and a half. And it might just be too deep to ever reach the bottom. Although there might just be a bottom. In fact, I mean, I can see some structures, surely. Those might just be the tops of sunken skyscrapers and towers, of course. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Also, yeah, again. Not a whole lot of underwater time. Uh-oh. I also wonder, I'm guessing you probably should just start taking damage when your timer runs out. And you don't just die on the spot, although, who knows. Ideally I'll never find out. Also, what the... Oh. Well, that would do it. No, never mind. That didn't do it, actually. Jesus, stop freaking out. Oh, I did die. Oh. Interesting. I saw my health, and at some point I was only, like, down a quarter of my health or so, maybe? I don't know. I still had a good chunk left. And I thought it just bit me and let me go, because, yeah, I mean, it looked like I was no longer being held by the monster that showed up out of nowhere. I mean, I just I just looked around and it was nowhere to be seen, right? And then maybe it's just guaranteed to bite you when you swim too far in a given direction. I guess that's possible. Anyway, that was a bit spooky. Yeah, I don't know exactly what was happening there. I think maybe I was just too close to the wall, and it was supposed to still be biting me, and you know, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to mash buttons to shake myself free or something. Not really sure. Man, is it me or am I killing these guys super fast now? Way faster than before. Also, how did I just run around this big monster? Wait, was it not here before? How did that even work? I don't know, man. Weird things are happening here. Okay, not stunning this guy with a simple smash attack. What was that actually? Wait. Oh, the armor. I forgot. For a second, I thought I had I had chosen the dash ability, and I replaced the fire breath. But no, not actually the case. Oh, this guy's still around. I don't suppose I deal a ton more damage to him suddenly. Like I crossed some sort of magical threshold where suddenly his armor is much less effective. Okay, he is frozen now, though. I mean, that is the frozen status. But yeah, he's not taking damage over time, as far as I can tell. So I don't know about that. Maybe that was changed at some point, and only burning now inflicts the actual damage over time. Oh, are you done? No? Are you done now, I think? And maybe Frost really only slows down and does not also deal damage. To give the heat status a bit more of a raison d'être. It's very possible that the info that I looked up was based on an earlier version of the game. And I did not really spend a lot more time to try and find more up-to-date info, or look up any, you know, change logs. Partially because those would also almost certainly contain some amount of spoilers, and, you know, I'd rather just not know everything perfectly. I mean, from what I can see, maybe the Frost makes him slower. I'm gonna assume it does something, and I mean, Frost slowing down enemies would make sense at least. And it certainly doesn't seem like it's dealing damage over time, so there's that. But even the burning effect was so underwhelming, right? That, you know, I basically determined that it didn't seem worth it. Anyway, we found a couple of things. Ooh, Librarian Hood. Okay. Yeah, that's more spellcastery armor, of course. Yeah, looks pretty normal. Then we have a Corrupted Helmet, obviously only Mark II. Strong physical defense, very low technomancy. Again, no surprises there. What's it look like, though? Similar to ours, actually. I mean, it's just a very standard knight helmet, I guess. And we could technically use it. It's actually not even much heavier than ours. What does this one look like? Oh. I think... Have we seen that without the cape or something? Without the cowl? It looks pretty familiar. Or maybe it was an NPC? Maybe Anselm had that helmet or something similar? Yeah, anyway, we're gonna go back to ours. Corrupted Shoulders. Also doesn't look great. I'm basically waiting for really nice looking shoulders to upgrade to Mark III and, you know, to put the same upgrades into basically. Like, ideally some really nice looking heavy shoulders, I suppose, because we could equip heavy shoulders, right? Yeah, encumbrance-wise we would be fine. But, nope. Still haven't found anything convincing yet. Also, we got a new ring at some point, Ring of Brilliance. Oh, I might have even seen that one. Just forgot to check it out. Radiant Aura causes continuous area of effect damage around you. Scales based on your highest attribute. Wow. Okay. I mean, I have to give that a shot. That sounds really interesting, if nothing else. Ring of Lifesteal. Right. The 3 agility is nice from that. Yeah, that's what I'm mainly using it for now. I mean, let's just activate this. I guess you wouldn't see the damage aura unless there's an enemy nearby to take the damage. Well, let's actually check it out over there. And yeah, I might be stalling a bit to postpone having to jump into the water again and, you know, get eaten by the fish. Oh, right, did I ever finish my train of thought? I mean, I don't usually, so probably not. Oh, right, it's one of these guys. I forgot. It's okay. No. Well, we won't be standing near him while this is happening. Okay. Oh, that's... It's not a ton of damage, but it's happening pretty quickly. It's interesting how it seems like... Yeah, I mean, the aura really only activates once I'm near an enemy. Right? That's what it looks like. So it takes a moment to kick in, but then once it starts going, it just goes pretty quickly. I mean, I don't know if it really contributes a lot of damage. I guess it adds up. I mean, over the course of the fight, it certainly deals a few hundred damage, I would say. I mean, easily. Was it compared to the damage we're dealing? I don't know. Oh, I was out of stamina. Unfortunate. I wasn't able to heal everything back. Still worth 1400. Not terrible. Also, of course, those guys are famously resistant to damage, or they just have a ton of hit points, or both. So how about a weaker enemy like this? No, it's still 16. Okay, I mean, it's certainly a way to deal with an enemy. Yeah, I mean, it's an option. Is it better than having just 10% increased attack power? I don't know about that. One would actually have to look at the damage numbers and do some math, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. I mean, it's interesting, but it's also a bit distracting, to be honest. And it kind of leads me to try and stand closer to the enemy for longer, maybe, and wait longer until I dodge away from attacks than I usually would, just to try and maximize the effect, which I can see getting myself hurt more, you know, more than I maybe should. Okay, I actually did see that. You know what? I did see that tower thing and wondered if we might be able to jump onto it, but actually... Oh, yeah, never mind. From a certain angle there, it looked like it was actually just an opening, but no, there is a roof to it. But of course it might be possible to just climb onto it out of the water. It certainly seems a bit too far to just jump onto and survive. Okay, thankfully we survived that, though. Oh, we might not be able to climb. Although, I mean, even if we can... Oh, wait. The collision is not exactly what you would expect, perhaps. But also, I didn't see an item or anything. And it seemed to be closed at the top, so... Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Well, okay, I mean, there's something going on there. Hold on, let me just remind myself where we are. Right, there's that building. I was swimming in that direction, and then I was eaten by the fish out of nowhere. And again, I didn't finish my train of thought. God damn it. So, yeah, the way I died, I'm not entirely sure if I was actually supposed to survive that, and I was trying to swim away, but then my character just freaked out, right? I think that might be because I was just too close to the wall, and the animation just bugged out, and I basically clipped into the wall. But I was supposed to still be in the worm's clutches, you know? And maybe there was no escape once I was bitten. Oxygen, please. Thank you. I thought I saw an item here. I did. Good. So what items can be underwater? Ring of Serpent. Well, well, well. That serpent there? Yeah, it also... Oh yeah, there are definitely multiple serpents. I mean, it would be nice if we could kill them. And just get rid of them. Oh, we cannot open the inventory at all underwater. Right. That's kind of annoying. I just want to look at things. But okay. I mean, we can catch our breath here. And then we have the next light over this way. Obviously, going from light to light has to be the intended way to explore this place, right? Or just exploring locations that are highlighted with a red lamp like this. I can see a faint red glow back there by the fish, I think. Maybe there's an opening in that wall. Or whatever that is. I guess it's not a wall, it's just the stump of a skyscraper, of a submerged building. Very much like the one I'm currently on top of. Yeah. Okay, well, I was going to say something, but then I forgot, so I don't know. Yeah, I can't check anything. I don't know. I feel like I wanted to say something, but who knows. Oh, right, I wanted to scan. But I think we're moving in the direction of the objective. Is there something in here, or is it just the light shining through? Yeah, I guess so. Uh-oh. Wait. Did I just get into combat with a worm? It's awfully close. Can I hide in here? No, it doesn't seem like it. But also... it's not attacking me yet, so yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I was really just being attacked automatically for being too far from where I'm supposed to be. Like, what am I thinking of? Wasn't there something like... Where's there a giant fish that just eats you when you swim too far out? I'm sure there are several games that do that, but I'm thinking of something specifically and I can't think of it right now. Was it maybe... no, I don't know. No, actually, maybe it was Ocarina of Time? If you try to swim too far out into the ocean at Zora Beach or whatever. Something like that. Anyway, I mean, there is this building here. I guess I should at least briefly look around if there is anything interesting to pick up. Or anything to pick up at all. We don't have a ton of time to look around without any diverse concoctions though, so I don't know. Maybe not. Right, actually, let's use the scanner. Yeah, 500 meters, so we're definitely getting very close. I mean, I suppose we might as well. Oh god, well... yeah, again, I don't know. The worms don't seem to be interested in attacking me, even when I'm relatively close, like this. I suppose it's not going to bite me with its body. Or its tail. In fact, I mean, can I attack it? No. I don't even collide with it. I just swam through its body, so I don't know. If you can't fight them, maybe that's gonna happen in a special way, somehow. Oh, there is an item there. God damn it. Yeah, anyway, I wonder if it only killed me because it was scripted to do so, basically. That's kind of what it seems to me to be most likely. Huh? Please grab the item, though. Thank you. Evolved Spear. Wish I could take a look at it right now, but we will look eventually. Oh, there's a whole train tunnel. Oh, is that just closed, though? Oh, let me just briefly take a look. That's not where we came from, right? We came from above. Oh, we can kind of swim into that, I think. Huh. We could, if I had more oxygen. As it is, I don't see a red light there, so I feel like if I actually swim into there, I'm just gonna drown, so... If I had taken my pills ahead of time, or my drink, that would certainly be intriguing. As it is, we're just gonna keep heading in this direction. And I was bit. Okay. So don't swim too close to the head of it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this time I didn't freak out as much. I mean, my character didn't. Surprisingly, I didn't either. Normally, I'm not a big fan. I mean, not just normally. I'm definitely not a big fan of being in large, dark bodies of water. I suppose few people are. I would say that I'm a little bit thalassophobic. I definitely don't feel comfortable, you know, in that kind of environment. I'm trying to be as calm as I can, and, you know, I'm honestly surprised myself how much I'm keeping it together. Oh, hey, forgot about you. Just, you know, talking and not thinking too much about it is definitely helping. That's maybe why I'm babbling more than usual, although, I mean, I always babble a lot when I record, so I guess maybe not really that much more. I mean, yeah, there's this whole backyard, basically, that I kind of want to look around, but also... No, let's just bite the bullet and go on with it. I'm actually gonna take one of the improved concoctions this time. Hopefully I'm not gonna get eaten immediately. I'm gonna try and stay away from the head of the monster at least, which seems to be the bitey part. And yeah, at least now I know that they will in fact make a beeline for you. Did the big monster just... Wait, no, it's just not here. Does it drop down from the ceiling or something? Oh, it just pops out of the floor. What the heck? Come on. That's certainly not how it's supposed to go, right? It's not supposed to happen. Also, it was in the other corner before, so... Yeah, I don't know what's going on here exactly. Anyway. Yeah, you can just... hold on. I want to see my UI, please. Right, just to make sure. I'm gonna drink one of these. Active for 10 minutes. Or until you die. So probably less than 10 minutes. I mean, okay. Yeah, oxygen is obviously lasting a lot longer now. That's nice. Did we start from that lantern there last time? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. This is where the item was. To the left of me. I suppose now that we have a lot more time underwater, I could potentially look around in that train tunnel. and or in some of these buildings, these ruins. Oh, yeah, okay, there's something here as well. Imperial shoulders, right, okay. Okay, so we have like a ring? Shoulders? Yeah, serpent ring, imperial shoulders, some sort of spear. Those things at least. Okay. No, wait. I don't trust you guys anymore. I'll wait. I mean, again, it seems relatively safe to swim past their body. But definitely stay away from the head. That just seems to make sense in general, I guess. Good advice with any large animal or creature that you don't fully trust. Did I see something bright? No, that was just the worm shining through. And in fact, there was a lamp inside the building here that I just skipped last time, I think. Thought there was just a light shining through from the other side. Visibility is not exactly amazing here, but it's okay. The camera is trying. I mean, I guess I appreciate that the terrain goes transparent. Oof, I kind of wish I could see a bit better where the snakes are. Oh, okay, this is actually just straight above this one. These two lamps are just very nearby each other. Fair enough. Do I want to enter that dark hole over there? I mean, I guess I can. There definitely could be something inside, unless I'm just wrong and you can't even get in. This might be too narrow. No? No, it's not. But it's actually a dead end. And it doesn't have any items. Oh, that's disappointing, but okay. It's okay. Let's just quickly confirm that I'm not just being silly and there is something around the corner. I don't want to spend too much time. But, I mean, we have a ton of oxygen time, but also this whole thing is only going to last for 10 minutes. Like the whole bonus duration, so... I also don't want to get too... what's the word? Carried away, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I thought the worm had just passed me. Can I do something here? Heal? Use the thing? Nope. I think you're just dead when it grabs you. That's a waste of a potion, but that's okay. I mean, I guess I don't really need them for just... if I'm just following the path from light to light, right? That's the idea. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to take a normal one. Just for some extra buffer. Oh, okay, now the spider thing is there. It's not really much of a spider, is it? Just a really big, ugly monster. An RBUM, if you will. Okay, so that... I think that's the exact same place I died... Oh, I didn't take the potion. Whatever. That's the exact same place I got eaten before, right? So, that's a bit silly. But yeah, I mean, I saw the other worm, snake, thing, eel, swimming away, and I just thought I would have more time, but either it's just swimming in a very tight loop, and the moment its tail passes me, its head is almost there again, or there are two of them there, or yeah, I don't know. I guess one of those two options has to be it. There's just a lot of them around. Like, it's kind of hard to keep track of exactly if you're just looking at the head and the tail of the same snake at the same time, you know, or if it's two separate ones, or maybe there could be up to 3, I would say, maybe in this general area over here. Okay. That one shouldn't get me. Hopefully... Just swim. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't take very long to get back here, so there's that at least. Yeah, we hadn't even been over here before, right? This is new. And I still haven't looked at the items I picked up, that's okay. Eventually I will. Ability Splinter, thanks. Although, I mean, if we really only have access to those same 8 abilities for the rest of the game, then I don't really see myself switching them around, like, ever again. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I suppose I haven't really tried this this armor ability for real. Like, you know, in an actual critical situation. I'm sure it does what it's supposed to do. But I'm still curious about that dash. Mostly in terms of what it might be able to do out of combat, you know? If it has any utility for mobility. Where actually am I going to go? Okay, there's a glow there. Do I just go? I guess I should probably observe where the snakes are swimming. Okay, we can breathe here, so let's try to look around. Okay, that one is coming our way. But I'm going to assume that immediately next to a lantern I'm always going to be safe. Oh, also... No, okay, it did swim that way, yeah. God, it's so easy to lose track of these gigantic creatures. You wouldn't think that's the case, but somehow it is. I'm just gonna swim over here. Close to the buildings and I should be okay, right? Oof. Okay, just trying to look around, but man, inside these buildings here, the many corners and floors and doorways, like there could be all kinds of items hiding, and I wouldn't know. It doesn't really seem very practical to try and explore this super carefully. So I'm hoping that any items there are just going to be relatively nearby and visible. Oh, well, there's one. Okay. See, that's basically what I'm talking about. Just put it right where you can see it. Jaeger's Concoction, Greater Anomalous Crystal, it's a green one. I should start to recognize the types now. I think that's a good one. Like one that I'm actually interested in using. But I can't check right now. Also, so I came from down there. I guess next up we're gonna go down that way. Yep. Yeah, I mean, okay, we always have that objective to guide us. Oof. Okay, I mean, one of them swam there just now. Let's just go for it. Nope. Don't go up. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know, I see something there. But it's swimming away, or... No, you don't. Jesus. I mean, at some point I just have to take a risk, right? What else can I do? Also, it's getting really dark. Yeah, this is terrifying. Honestly, I mean, I'm having trouble not freaking out. Just, I'm gonna be real. I'm not a big fan of this kind of thing, and I can absolutely see this level here being a bit too much for some people. Like, people just outright quitting the game because of this. I don't know, maybe? It is definitely very, very freaky. Are the worms, snakes, things even swimming this far down? It doesn't seem like it. I think I might be done with them. Might have made it past them. Well, I say that, and then one of them is actually just swimming right overhead. Which is probably a good sign. I'm just gonna head straight for the next light here. And it looks like maybe we are at the bottom of this. This kind of looks like the sea floor, basically. And there's definitely still a monster swimming all the way down here. Great. I'm not even sure. Okay, I think I saw the underside of its head there, just didn't see the bright glowing eye from where I was. I'm just gonna stick close to the ground here and hope for the best. Would kinda suck to get eaten again, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, also 1 hour mark right there. 1 hour and a minute, in fact. So this one's definitely getting longer, either way. Okay, I can just see a red glow that way. And yeah, we're super close to the thing. Don't see any items from here. But I guess, well, I mean, if there are items hidden somewhere around here, they're probably really good. So there's that. But I feel like making actual progress toward what we're supposed to do is maybe a bit more important right now than loot. I don't know where the things are. I'm just gonna go for it once again. Right, yeah, so, and duration-wise, even if I hadn't decided to make this a longer episode... Oh, wait, what? The camera just got reset because I swam next to a structure. And I thought some sort of cutscene started or something where I was getting eaten again. No, not in this case. Jeez. Okay, there's our destination. I kind of wish I could just use one of my potions, you know? That would be a really good time. Because I don't actually see a red glow that way. Oh, there's something for sure. Yikes. Well, I hope that whatever it is, I can reach it and I'm not just gonna drown. That would be really unfortunate. Anyway, so yeah, I can't obviously just quit here. No way I can take a break here. I mean, I suppose I could make a cut between episodes, but I'm not going to. Oh, things are getting very bright suddenly. I'm just gonna swim down toward the light. And hope that I'm somehow going to survive? Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I expected. This is certainly not it, but I guess it works. At least, I suppose I'm having a near-death experience or something. Do I have anything? I do have my scanner, interestingly enough. 59 meters to the thing, so I guess I actually am kind of where I used to be. Do I have a menu? No. Can't access my inventory right now. Okay, so, I mean, it seems like we're not really ourselves right now, right? This is just some sort of... God, yeah, nice distortion effect as well. Oof. Yeah. We're just having some sort of experience here as we're running out of oxygen, I guess. But I'm gonna assume the fact that we're here at all is a good sign. And we'll somehow survive this. I mean, I really don't know how. What's happening to a real body right now? Also... Oh, our destination is there, but we're not actually getting closer to it. That's interesting. Huh. So I guess we're not really in the same physical space, I guess, on the same map, but it's still displaying the objective marker. Can we attack? No. It actually still shows the swim controls. That's interesting. Okay. Wasn't sure if we were seeing some sort of big creature there in the distance. in this space as well, whatever this might be. Oh, in fact, are there air bubbles? Are we just underwater? Huh. Hard to say. Heading over this way, toward that... I mean, that kind of looks like the anomaly, right? Just a small version of it. I'm gonna assume that's where we're supposed to go. It's definitely the most interesting feature around here. It's not just accidentally run off. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something going on. We were supposed to... We were told to, like, fix some sort of machine or something, right? Recalibrate, yeah, that's... I think that's what Handler said. Recalibration successful. And we're back at our spawn point. Oh. That's just it? We did the thing, and we're somehow back where we started. I mean, I guess we can't canonically just return to our homunculus, so maybe we did die, but we also did achieve what we wanted to, so that's all good. And we... Wait, when? Okay. Something definitely happened, because, I mean, we're level 15. Last time I checked, I was still level 14, right? I mean, I had just reached level 14. We're one level higher, but we also have 4 skill points, so we had leveled up twice. Do we have an unstable essence here? No? Okay. I thought maybe for achieving an objective we might get one of those, but yeah, I guess not. Anyway, okay. That's 600 health. Let's go for 15. That's a nice even number, you know. I mean, there's the 6 there. That's kind of sticking out like a sore thumb, but... whatever. Apply changes. How are we doing damage-wise? Okay, yeah. Keep improving, slowly but surely. So what did we get here? Imperial shoulders, medium armor. Are they cool looking? I mean, they're... Okay, honestly, in the menu I wasn't too convinced. Out in the wild, at least they're looking better than what we were using, I would say. I'm not the biggest fan of that style of shoulder pad, even though it might be more realistic, I suppose. I mean, it's really more like upper arm armor than the shoulder pads, and you know, you see in more fantasy like armor styles. Yeah, it's definitely looking better than this. So I guess I might just go ahead and upgrade these. They might even get a little bit better. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna be exactly the same armor-wise, which would be okay. What else? Oh. Librarian overcoat, okay. Well, I mean... What's that one look like? Oh, not great, actually. Never mind, not a fan. We do have more, though. Librarian trousers, light armor, yep. Didn't find any things, gloves, no new amulets. The Ring of Serpent, passive, swift reflexes, plus 2 agility, grants a 10% bonus to agility. Okay, well, I mean, that should definitely, yeah. I mean, that would give us 4 agility actually, right? 2 plus 2. We'd be missing out on the 100 health leech rating, but it should be more agility than this by itself. Of course, I could also replace this for even more. But let's see if that's working out the way... Yeah, plus 10. Wait. 20 plus 10, as opposed to... 20 plus 8. Wait. So, actually, it's giving us 2 more. So it's giving us 5. Because it also... I guess it gives you 10% of your total agility, including equipment, not just the base 20. And then it rounds it up. Okay. You know what? I'll take that, I think. The plan is to put more points into agility anyway. Wait, but we did not get more crit chance, though. 39.9? That's what it was before, wasn't it? Hold on. Oh. Wait. No, I'm dumb. Didn't I? I switched back. And then, yeah, okay. No, we're definitely getting more. Okay, so we're at 45% crit chance now. Okay. Yeah, so in that case, I'm obviously going to keep putting more points into agility at some point. I mean, I suppose maybe now that I'm kind of happy with where our constitution is at. Also, why do we have 650 now? Why do I keep getting confused by this? Oh, because Constitution has at some point started giving us more than 25 points. Oh, right. So the investment gets more rewarding. Will we also get more than 10.8% damage increase per point of strength at some point? I mean, maybe. In that case, maybe I'm gonna keep increasing Constitution more. If we're getting 50 points per 50 points of health per point of Constitution, that's a lot. I was gonna say maybe we'll just keep pumping strength and agility from here on out, and maybe I will. I mean, against normal enemies, the health we used to have until recently was perfectly appropriate. It felt like most enemies don't really deal that much damage to us. I mean, yeah, if some big attacks hit us, obviously that's different, but you should not be hit by those in the first place. Of course, I haven't really fought a boss in a very long time. You know, a boss that was supposed to be appropriate level. So I don't really know if we're super underpowered, super, super weak in terms of defense and in terms of health, or if this is perfectly fine. I don't know. I guess I'll decide when the next level up comes. Also, we have at least one more thing. So right now, I'm just using this ring that gives me more agility, and I'm still using plus 10% attack power, because why not? And we also found this evolved spear, sharp, two-handed, fast. Ooh, really? A fast two-handed weapon. Now that's intriguing. That's really, really good damage. And it's only Mark II. We could upgrade that to Mark III for even better damage. Passive critical strike. Increased critical damage by 50%. Okay. Wow, that's actually amazing. And it pierces. Yeah, that's the same as the Claymore, right? Yes. 421 sharp damage. Flux cost only 35. Okay, I mean, I have to try this, obviously. Oh, it's heavy, but we can use it. How fast are we talking here? Okay, I mean, fast for a two-handed weapon. I think it's the same as the halberd, basically. Both in terms of moveset in general, and also in the way that the first two attacks are kind of slow, but then as you continue the combo, it actually gets pretty fast. But I mean, the damage should just be really good as it is. Also, just to confirm, I guess, yeah, that second objective is no longer there. So we did that. I guess we should probably return to Handler and see if she has anything to say about that. Alright, this is not leeching any health right now, so... or mana. But we could obviously put that both in this weapon. The thing is, I could really see myself using the Kamas for, as my main weapon for a long time to come. I mean, the crits are crazy with this thing, obviously. I mean, we're critting almost half the time. Oh, I messed up my combo, I think, or I actually ran out of stamina. Yeah, that's a thing, of course. Oh. Okay, let him do his thing. And that's that, okay. And then he's starting to swing. Yeah, I mean, once we get a combo like this going, that's insane damage, actually. Pretty good. Also, at some point... Wait. I'm carrying 4 of each consumable. Oh. Is that because we completed the objective? Just a passive buff like that? Even though the game didn't really tell me anything. Maybe something popped up and I just didn't see it? Oh. Okay. I mean, we're obviously dealing with these enemies just fine, if we can actually hit them at all. But yeah, I mean, the spear is obviously very effective at killing things. But it definitely feels very slow compared to the super fast kamas that I've kind of gotten used to by now at this point. And I was looking forward to investing more in the whole debuff kind of playstyle. But yeah, this thing could even be upgraded further and deal even more ridiculous damage. The 50% critical damage buff, you know, in addition or combined with our ridiculous critical hit chance, is obviously, yeah, this is very powerful. Oh. Very sneaky. Oh, wait, still very sneaky. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. It's not like you deal more damage to an unaware enemy, at least as far as I know. I could be wrong about that. Sure, it would be nice if we had the ability to continue our combos while dodging, like in Wukong, for example. Other games might do that, but yeah, Wukong has this... Oh, what the heck? What's he doing there? You're not in your usual place. Know your place, my dude. Sure, spin to win, that's okay. I'm trying to use an ability. Oh, it's on a different button. That's fair. But yeah, so that aspect of Wukong's combat is really, really cool. Where you can learn a talent, perk or skill or whatever pretty early on. It's not very difficult to get at all. That allows you to continue your combos, and you can get very long combos in that game. Through dodges, or rather, you know, dodging in the middle of a combo does not interrupt your combo. So you can just very fluently, very satisfyingly continue your long hit combos and, you know, get your damage buffs that way and do your combat finisher and dodge multiple times, even, you know, ideally including perfect dodges that give you extra bonuses along the way. Very satisfying. Very intuitive. Yeah, not a thing here, so most of the time I'm not going to be able to make use of this combo here. I mean, it's tough. This would definitely be my two-handed weapon of choice for the time being. I mean, it's just the damage is so much better than a claymore, and that being said, ironically, the claymore is still quite a bit faster, despite being classified as slow, and the spear as fast. I mean, I don't know really what the game is basing that on. I guess it's not... The damage is not as high as the mechanical tenderizer, but I mean that's yeah, that makes sense. Or these ones, yeah. The Great Hammer is obviously even harder hitting, but this one's really slow, and that's the point, kind of, to hit as hard as possible per hit and stun the enemy a lot. I mean, this one obviously makes up for any any less damage that it might be dealing compared to a different weapon, to a similar weapon, by the critical strike passive. I'm still gonna stick with the Kamas for now, because I like them. And they definitely, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel a lot more agile and a lot more flexible using those. Right, yeah. Anyway, 4 consumables per slot now. That's really good, needless to say. Also, an hour and 20, yeah. I mean, I said I wanted to go for maybe an hour and a half, roughly. So why don't we go ahead and explore a bit more around here, where it's brighter. There might not be any giant serpents trying to eat me. At least I don't see any here. Also, wait. Where's the... Oh. I was gonna say, where's that ladder? Can we jump to it? We absolutely can. Wow. I'm actually going to use a potion this time. Because I also did not see any red lights here, so we might be a bit limited in that regard. So up with a potion. Stylish dive jump. And let's go. I wish I could just look straight down. Water surface, you're not helping. Actually, let's just swim down a little bit. I think I can see the ground here. Right? It's just filled with rubble. Yeah, it seems like it. The lack of any red oxygen refilling lights, though, is a bit concerning. I was wondering if I could see maybe the faintest red glow in that direction, but maybe not. Anyway, I'm gonna resurface now. Oh yeah. Good thing too. We had gone down pretty far. Oh, there's something. But can we climb out here? That looks a bit too high, yeah. No ladders here, no ladder to kick down eventually, so maybe we can actually find a way underwater? Just up here? Oh yeah, maybe. That works. Okay, apparently that was one of those guys hiding. Saw your footsteps, kind of. And there's another one. Did not see you. There's a third one. I definitely didn't see that one. Oof. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, I'm out of mana somehow? Wait. How did that happen? I guess I used it all up with the spear equipped. That didn't have any mana regen. Wow, okay. I should have healed at some point, but I don't know why I decided to take all kinds of chances here. Okay. Is there anything here? Because it kind of doesn't look like it. That's odd. 3 enemies? A light? Oh, I can hear something. Actually, yep, of course. Abandoned purpose. Surrounded by the remnants of their former tasks, abandoned tools, half-finished projects, and scattered papers that have become mere relics of a forgotten purpose, the surrounding environment too has calcified around them, with cables and concrete encroaching on their space, pressing in with a sense of suffocating finality. Oops, I didn't mean to check documents, but we didn't actually get any lately. I don't know if all these enemies we've been fighting in this area don't have a chance to drop them, or I've just not been getting lucky. Who knows? Okay, so this is a smaller area, and I guess it's not even anywhere near as deep as the other one. So makes sense that we don't need those red lamps around here. Oh, I do see an item in the distance, though. Yeah, I definitely feel much more comfortable exploring around here. And the lack of giant sea monsters trying to eat me is definitely helping. And just things being a lot brighter in general definitely also help a lot. Just, honestly, it's, I mean, a big part of the thalassophobia, or, you know, fear of the deep, of the open sea. And it's really mostly being underwater. I don't really mind being, you know, on a boat. Not that I have been on many boats recently, but I definitely have traveled, you know, over water a couple of times in my life. And I've never minded. Oh, we actually leveled up again. This time I noticed. I mean, the game doesn't really give you any kind of fanfare if you don't happen to look at the experience bar at the time it happens. How would you notice? But this time I did. Of course, I still can't open my menu in the water, so there's that. Yeah. Anyway, a big aspect of the fear of the depths like that is definitely the lack of visibility. Just not knowing what's below you and what's around you. If everything was just super well lit and you could see things approaching you from far away and, you know, just see what there is. I mean, I guess it would be terrifying in other ways, because then it would trigger a fear of heights, I suppose, if you could actually see the seabed, like, kilometers below you, for example. So, you know, it also wouldn't be ideal, perhaps. Anyway, I mean, I guess we're just gonna keep putting points into both strength and agility, right? Maybe I'm gonna put points into agility until we get an additional bonus point, right? Until we, like, when would that be? Right now we're at 31, including a 3.1 point bonus from the ring that we have. So at 35, that might, yeah, I mean, at 25 agility, that might be enough to give us an additional point, right? If it just rounds up. I guess we'll see. And by that time, we're gonna have like 60% crit chance. Movement speed increase still isn't really very meaningful, but 8% attack speed increase certainly is. And then the bonus to stamina and stamina regen and everything. Yeah, I mean, just really good stuff. Okay, each additional point of strength definitely doesn't give us nearly as much of a damage bonus anymore. Like, it seemed to make a gigantic difference at the start. But I guess it makes sense that after a certain point, even if it's still adding 10%, yeah, of course, based on the overall percentage, that bonus gets smaller and smaller with each increase. It's still very nice to have, of course. We definitely need some sort of way to improve our damage. Oh, also, wait, what did I actually... Completely forgot what I actually picked up. Was it just a chunk of XP? Just like 1600 experience or something? Or did I find an actual item? Can I please turn around? Oh. Yes, but I cannot climb onto this. It's gonna allow me to climb onto all kinds of things, but... Oh, yeah, like here? I can climb that, but I cannot climb there. Sure, game, whatever. Let's actually check the backpack. Corrupted gauntlets. Oh, okay, apparently I got those at some point. Yeah. I mean, I guess our Citadel Warrior gauntlets don't really give us a ton of technomancy defense either, so if we upgrade this, it should definitely give us quite a bit more physical defense, but not that much less technomancy, so that might be worth doing. Like, I'm assuming that we can equip this just fine. Yeah, just fine. Obviously that's hardly an increase at all in carried weight. Right. For now though, of course, we're gonna keep those on. And then there's... wait, we literally just looked at those. Anomalous crystal, 400 sharp... oh, wait. It's not even a greater one, though. So I guess the greater ones that give armor rating must then give 600, maybe? If this is the medium tier, basically. 5% armor penetration. That's very nice, of course. Yeah. Definitely want to put a couple of those into my weapon when I get more slots. Right, and then the same for blunt. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see here. I mean, it looks like we're basically done exploring over here. There doesn't really seem to be a lot more going on. Somewhere over there must be the tunnel that we came out of. Or maybe below there? Or is there an opening? Oh, also kind of drowning here because I forgot that we no longer have the extended effect. And yeah, okay, I guess it confirms at least that we are just gonna start taking damage. Can we just walk up here? Yes, actually. Oh. Oh, but here they put an invisible wall. Okay, so for some reason they bothered to do that here, but not, you know, on the other side of the level where we're free to just walk off into the distance, fall through the floor, eventually. Alright. Okay, is that where we came out? Oh, hello. Am I gonna drown here? Maybe. If I do, I guess it's not really a problem at all. 1700 XP. We'll take that, for sure. And, yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. Uh-oh. Especially if I get stuck on the ceiling. Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm just dead, whatever. Just drown 10 meters from the surface. Thankfully, death is just a minor inconvenience here. Just one final quick look around before I consider this fully explored. Like there's this whole structure. Oh right, that's just an archway though. Right. Okay. Nothing underneath here, although, hold on. That would be super sneaky. Oh. Oh, I cannot even catch my breath there. Whoops. Just the tiniest air bubble. Right, so we must have come out of this upper tunnel. I guess I'll swim back into it. Oh, just to confirm that real quick. But pretty much has to be. Okay. Oh, I guess that was... Oh, this is where the item was. Wasn't it? Yeah, sure enough. And this is indeed... no, actually, wait. Oh, I suppose this is not the place that I saw, because this one has a ceiling. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely where the item was, so... We were obviously looking at somewhere else. Maybe I could have... I mean, I definitely could have dropped down or jumped down into the water that I saw there, if you remember what I'm talking about. There might have been something there. It was basically on this side of the... Alright, thanks for the refill. It was basically on this side of things, though. So maybe it's just... nothing special. Just somewhere over here. Yeah, in fact it probably was just here, wasn't it? It's kind of unfortunate that I can't really see very well. Yeah, okay, that's here. There's a little archway. Okay, that's just that. Okay, well, I mean, I suppose we're done with the main objective here. There are, of course, I mean, yeah, there's just most of this body of water that I haven't explored, especially near the you know, the other wall there. The path that's leading, that led me to that building there. I did not explore over that way at all. Or over near this wall. God, there's a worm again. I don't know why I keep calling it worm. I guess everything is. Oh, well. This one was apparently very aggressive and made a beeline for me immediately. Oh, there is ground here though. So I guess it's just getting it's just getting a lot deeper toward the objective. But over on this side, near the wall, it's not nearly as deep. Why don't I would like to go back to the start of the level now and reset there. And also talk to Handler. And also, I mean, okay, we're at over an hour and a half now, but I feel like we can... Has visited the homunculus. I don't know if I ever tested if this actually gets me back to the proper homunculus. No, I think I tested it and it actually does just send me back to the mirage. Which in most cases is what you want, right? Yeah, that makes sense. You can stop freaking out. It's fine. Okay, or not. Just, I'm just gonna stop looking at you. Thank you. Right. I guess I'll just make my way back to Handler and do some upgrading perhaps and see what she has to say. I guess most importantly. If she has anything to say. I'm gonna have to take another look at this ability. What it's supposed to do, because... I mean, I guess it does refill your... it does... is very efficient in terms of life and mana leeching. There's that at least. But... it certainly doesn't seem to deal a ton of damage. Oh, he's gonna... No? He's not gonna do the thing again. The big spin to win. Which is good, because I would have just mostly taken a long time. Yeah, I mean, killing these guys is still a bit of a pain. And they're obviously not worth nearly as much anymore as they used to be. These are down to giving 79 XP, so also obviously not very valuable anymore. Did I just see an item, actually? No, that was just the bright corner of the building there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, we should be able to drop down pretty safely from here. Oh, there's the big guy, though. I mean, what if we drop down behind him? Is he gonna notice? I guess not, because I'm not in combat. That works for me. Oh yeah, he's completely clueless. Wonderful. actually? Was there even a way back up? Wait, was there? Uh-oh. Maybe not an intentional one. Wait. I thought there was a way back up from this lower level somehow. Oh. But, oh, wait, there is via that tower. Okay, I was just, yeah. That's silly. There might be a way by going slightly out of bounds, but I guess I'm just gonna climb up here. There are some enemies in here, though. Like this one. Actually, there are two. Hold on, please. Oh, you're just watching. I kind of... Oh. Okay. Thanks for not getting stuck forever. Where'd your item go? All the way there. Alright. More concoctions. Can't hurt to have a few more of those, I suppose, just in case. I mean, I don't know if this is the only underwater area, and we're obviously, well, we're done with the main objective. I definitely want to look around a bit more before I consider this completed for the time being. So, one thing I'm actually hoping to find, in case I never said that, is potentially maybe finding some sort of underwater path around here, somewhere along this. Would you please stop it? That might lead back into the sewers, because there is still that area near the start of that zone that I never found a way to. It's definitely possible that I just missed something in the sewers area. But and now someone from over there is attacking? Oh, I guess. Oh, there's Handler.
Hello.
Hi. But yeah, if we could find a way back into there from another zone, obviously that would work. And I mean, this one is adjacent, so.
There is one module left to recalibrate. Unfortunately, the data leaking from the anomaly is still too corrupted to read.
Right. Okay. We're trying to read data from the anomaly. We want to investigate the anomaly, right? That's why we are here. I guess we were sent here to investigate that, just like the Crusaders on Conrad's soldiers. I guess came here, or Conrad came here to deal with his former comrade, his former colleague, who went rogue, deserted, whatever. And the Crusaders are also investigating the anomaly, I think. Obviously, I'm not part of either of those factions. So, not really sure why I'm here, who entrusted me with this task. But, well, Handler seems to think that I'm supposed to help her achieve it, or I'm supposed to be the one achieving it.
The surveillance net has taken note of ripples with particularly long wavelengths unusually coming into existence. I believe it's a sign of intruders, particularly dangerous ones that are not of our timeline.
That doesn't sound great.
I am not sure I understand what exactly is going on here. I suppose we are yet to learn the true definition of something anomalous. Farewell.
Well, that sounded very ominous. Thanks for making me worry about things that I didn't know I needed to worry about before. So, did some sort of invaders from another world are already here, or are on their way here? Or something? Oh, I guess I'm looking forward to running into those. What do I want to do? I guess I kind of want to upgrade the evolved spear? Evolve the spear further? Sure, I mean, I like it. And I have the materials for it, so... right? Yeah, I mean, we have so many of those splinters. Just go ahead and do that. Oh, and that damage is actually very competitive now. Well, I mean, okay, no, never mind. This is not upgraded, so... yeah, if I were to upgrade this, that would obviously be a lot more damage. I guess I could see myself upgrading the Mechanical Tenderizer to have a powerful and usable blunt weapon alternative. Because, obviously, Claymore, Evolved Spear, and Kamas are all sharp damage. And, yeah, this one is pretty usable. It's considered slow, but it's not as slow as the Great Hammer. I mean, sure, right? Again, 3 splinters, yeah, whatever. It's really good damage. In fact, yeah, it's similar enough to the Evolved Spear. What would we want to put in here? Let's see if we have enough of these. 1% crit chance, that's not really a whole lot. I mean, I can't really see myself going without my trusty old Stamina Leech. And... forget which ones gave you... wait. Oh, not Stamina. Health Leech, of course. What am I saying? Which are the ones that give you... Flux Leech. Okay, these. We have plenty of these. Well, 5 of these. That's enough. Let's... yeah. Only 2 more of these, but we can craft more, so that's not a problem. And then... I guess I gave... Stamina... No, I gave a 5% status effect chance. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I do want to look up... You know what, I'm gonna accept that for now. I do want to look up maybe more up-to-date information on these status effects, just to know exactly what the cold effect is doing. Certainly not damage over time. But if it's just slowing the enemy down, I don't know. I could see myself using something else, perhaps. As it is, of course... Well, if I want to go for this for max damage, maybe I should just put sharp armor penetration into this one all the way. The 2 types of leech and then just 3 times penetration, ultimately. I guess that might be good. I mean, 5% chance to inflict a status effect with a weapon this slow isn't really going to make a big difference. This is going to be equipped for max damage, right, if anything. Right. For this fast weapon, I think it does make sense to have even just a 5% chance to inflict some other status. I guess I could even put just even more decay, just to stack that as high as possible. Especially after we also invest in the perk that improves the effect, like, right, gives it extra defense reduction. Or I could actually go for heat damage, perhaps. Maybe it will proc reliably enough to kind of keep that active on a boss, for example, over even an extended period of time, so that it actually makes a difference. Or maybe Frost status is still pretty good, and it's still worth using. I mean, for now I'm going to keep it. But I might change it eventually. Was there... Right, there was armor... Right, these Imperial Shoulders. Or was I considering something else? Well, I was hoping for some decent-looking heavy armor to upgrade to, but I suppose if we can just upgrade this, sure. 408, 480, 248, I think that's the exact same as ours. Of course, if I want to actually use this, I'm gonna have to embed... let's see here... 3 of these. We can make more of these, right? Manufacturing. Yeah, we can make plenty of these. I mean, for now we have enough. But let's still make just like 4 more. So I don't really need to worry about that at all. Nope, pressing all the wrong buttons first. It's okay. Yes. Yes. I mean, I guess I could technically go for something else, but nah, it's fine. Sure. Accept changes. And then there were also the gloves, corrupted gauntlets. I mean, they don't look particularly amazing. Suppose I could use any heavy armor, really, if I wanted to. 360... That's Mark 1. Wait. Is it gonna be the same? 444, 348 for Mark 2. Probably? Yeah, honestly, not the biggest fan of what they look like. So I might as well go for something else. Are these Restless or Citadel Defender? I guess... Let's see, actually, which ones I like better. First, we upgrade to this. Yeah, they just look so much darker than our other armor in this view, but in reality, in the actual lighting conditions, well, they're still... Yeah, actually, they are still dark, but it's fine, actually. I'm okay with that. And with these here, Restless... I mean, they don't look too bad. And the other ones were Citadel Defender. Ah, they're a bit too bright, perhaps? Eh, I guess they're okay. I like the little design. I actually think I do like these overall better. Just a classic metallic look, yeah.
Look who came to visit.
So, let's go ahead and upgrade these. Yeah, I mean, we still have 39 splinters, so absolutely no problem there. Upgrade these. Wait. They're Mark 3 now, but the... Oh, that's interesting. The Technomancy defense basically didn't go up at all. That's awkward. I mean, yeah, the physical defense is a lot better, but it's interesting that the, yeah, compared to Mark II, the Technomancy armor didn't go up at all. Is that just a glitch with those particular ones? Yeah, no, it's the same for these. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but I think I'm still going to go for the higher physical defenses. Maybe? I mean, I guess. And we want to put in base weapon damage, stamina recovery. I mean, sure. Why not? I guess I could just keep the max health, honestly. We don't really need the extra stamina recovery right now. So, sure, just go for 2 of these. Accept changes. Right, 665, almost a nice number. One more point would be nice, but, you know, it's okay. The number before the number of the beast. Good enough. And yeah, everything else is obviously still looking pretty good. Yeah, our Technomancy armor rating is now a little bit falling behind, but I'm sure that's fine. We can always socket more, you know, increases to balance out our defenses into our armor once we upgrade it more. And, well, now we're almost at the 2-hour mark, which might be a little bit on the long side. Yeah, I think, I don't know, for now, maybe I'm gonna try to aim for more, something around an hour and a half or so. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna take a break here. Right. Importantly, I wanted to reset my spawn point to here for the time being. I'm going to, well, explore a bit more around the underwater parts here. We'll see if there is anything obvious, or maybe not so obvious, that I can find. If not, well, I don't know, maybe I'm going to re-explore the sewers a little bit, just to see if I really didn't miss some sort of passage there in between episodes, and report back with any findings. But yeah, I don't know, maybe there isn't going to be a whole lot more to do here, and we're, I guess, going to be moving on to... Where would it be? I guess Asylum, since it's the next in the list. It is listed before upper blocks, so yeah, I guess that would be the next one. Unless I maybe find a completely new area. Kinda doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, sure, that one. And then, of course, missing from the list is the Sky Towers. Is that what I was calling it? Area. But yeah, we're just going to keep in mind that exists, and we're going to return eventually. I mean, it is where the second objective is. The second mechanism to calibrate, I guess. So we're going to be returning there eventually, for sure. We have to. Anyway, for the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!